Kale. Today I want to talk about when a relationship transitions into something new. In traditional relationships, the trajectory is set. You meet someone new, you date them, you move in, you get married, you have kids. Unless at some point along that path you break up. Then you meet someone new, start dating, and the cycle starts again. So what happens when you don't exactly date people? If your relationship looks like this Venn diagram, and you're involved with people based around the things that the two of you want to do together, what happens when that middle part changes? When the last person I was living with moved out, everyone wanted to know, so did you guys break up? I didn't really know what to tell them. Our relationship looked pretty similar to what it had when we were living together. In fact, it looked better because living together hadn't been working for us. When we realized the living together part of our relationship wasn't working, we changed it. Once we removed the stressors of cohabitating, our relationship transitioned into something new. Saying we broke up didn't fit at all. We weren't breaking anything, we were making it better. A breakup sounds like a demotion, whereas we still cared about each other and were invested in each other's happiness. To be honest, I think what people really wanted to know is, are you still having sex? Because this is how we judge the importance of a relationship. So many questions really boil down to this. Are you dating? Are you just friends? Are you friends with benefits? Did you stop seeing him? All of these questions are really asking, so tell me about your sex life. As a relationship anarchist, I don't value a certain relationship more because I'm having sex with a person. So at some point, I just started refusing to answer these questions. It's not easy when people want a specific answer. When they ask you, are you together or not? They don't want to hear, what do you mean by together? What difference does it make if we're having sex or not? If we live together but stopped having sex, is that breaking up? What do you mean by dating exactly? People can't immediately categorize someone if they don't know if they're dating. They can't put them in a space in their brain that says, you go here. And people love categorizing things. In some ways, it's been really hard for me. Once I started living alone, people saw that relationship as over or less important. Our family certainly did. Now when they come to town, there's no invites to come along for dinner. It felt like they were saying, okay, on to the next person. Who can we meet now? It's hard to say, well, this person's still a big deal to me. We just don't live together anymore. Or try saying, well, there's this other person that's been around for years. We've just made a decision not to cohabitate. Either way, unless you have a family that's very open to meeting everyone that you're involved with, in which case awesome, you're probably going to bump into this. This is something poly people have had to deal with for ages. It's just a little different for relationship anarchists because on top of having multiple simultaneous relationships, we might have ones that are always in flux and hard to define. Back to the question of if RAs can have breakups. Well, I think the term breakup might not necessarily apply. Of course, there are still reasons to cut ties with someone completely. If they're abusive or if their relationship has become toxic beyond repair, it makes complete sense to make a conscious decision to step away and end that relationship completely. But if there are still good parts of the relationship, if that middle part of the Venn diagram still exists, or if it's just shifted, I don't see a reason to break up or stop seeing a person. Relationship anarchy gives people the space to be themselves, to make their own choices. If the two of you find some parts of your relationship aren't working, like living together or sleeping together, you can change that. It can be hard because people might feel they're being relegated to a less important space in your life. It will take work on both your parts to manage the new dynamic. But if you're patient and you communicate this is the best way to stay in each other's lives, hopefully they'll understand and your relationship will be better for it. How do you feel about breakups? If you're a relationship anarchist, do you still have breakups? Post a comment or join our Facebook group, which you'll find down below, and follow me on Twitter and subscribe to my channel to get future videos. Thanks for watching. Bye!